You were saying.
See, Kabir was against lying. And that was one way. Again, I'm really harking back to what I came to in the book that I wrote. Was that you could say that Kabir was just teaching honesty. Let's just be kind of really unpretentious in the language we use. But what does honesty mean? We lie to each other and we lie to ourselves. Why? Lots of good reasons. We lie to each other because of our greed for this and that. We want this, we want that. We don't want things to be a certain way, so we lie to make things, to manipulate things. We lie to ourselves because we have to keep up the structure of our ego, our whole personality, our whole sanskars, our everything that makes it possible to keep our construction of the world and ourselves the way it is, so that we can keep on manipulating and doing what we're doing. We have to deny a lot of things. We have to falsify a lot of things. We have to kid ourselves. We have to lie to ourselves about things everywhere.
Like what?
I'm a good person. I'm a devout person. I understand the divine is in everything. I'm honest. I'm nice. I'm never going to die. That's, of course, what it comes right down to. And so, therefore, I thought it was quite apt that we're arriving in Manikarnika Ghat. Excuse me for laughing. But, we just arrive at this part of the conversation as we come within a sort of the scent of the fires of the burning ghat, the famous burning ghat of Benares. We shouldn't bear down too much on that. We just happen to be arriving. But, our fear, our biggest fear is death. And that's the kind of fundamental basis for our lying to ourselves. And the mind, is just like a extremely complicated system of gates and nets and tripwires. Everything really works in a complicated way in the way we've built up our mind, so that we can hold our version of reality together and of ourself. It's both outer reality and inner. That we need to lie about both, right? We need in order to keep things intact for ourselves. So Kabir says, face it. You're a liar and a violent person. You're mean. You're pretentious. Face it. The things that you think are noble are just forms of self-aggrandizement. Face it. You don't mind hurting other people for your own benefit. How do I face that? Excuse me. All right, I'll admit I have a few faults, But then he'll push you as far as you'll be able to go. Face it, face it, face it, face it. What's the nature of your mind? Find out what's the nature of your mind. See what it's doing. Every minute, it's playing tricks, lying, justifying how you hurt others, justifying how you grab things for yourself. And at bottom, I think, though I rarely get to the place where I'm really contemplating this seriously, we're just trying to not face death. So he has a lot of stuff about death. Bang! Maxwell's silver hammer. Excuse me. I'm quoting the Beatles. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer comes down upon your head. I mean, Kabir has some poems like that. Like, you're just enjoying your life and suddenly, bang, something comes down on your head. Yamadut bare mazbut.
Somebody the other day said, don't you find Kabir depressing? I said, why? She said, he's always talking about death. I told her, his approach to death is very joyous.
I mean, I don't usually emphasize that he met death joyously, though maybe that's just my hang-up. But yeah, like Urjaiga, I do feel that in that song, that there's a kind of joy that strangely is associated with talking about death. But I don't like to emphasize anything that would suggest desiring death. You don't have to desire death. You don't have to rush towards death. You don't have to say, oh, it's better than life because I'm going to be united with my Piaji. I don't personally like to think that way. But the joy of it is that you're complete, that you're expressing your complete freedom from fear. Your freedom. There's no fear. I haven't achieved that no way, but I hear it, and I also hear that until you have faced death and just are no longer denying it and your mind isn't working overtime to hide this reality from you, then you're free and you can sing.
So in a sense, I think Kabir's songs of death are really about life.
Yeah, that's my take. Yeah. Now, sometimes you have these poems in this kind of, what I think of as a Sagun Bhakti mode, where the Virahini is finally going to be united with her Lord and so on. Then, there's some suggestion that it is better than life, but those aren't my favorite poems. Because for me, the power of Kabir is that freedom is right here. Dying isn't better. The Lord is not more available at death. Absolutely not. I don't like that. I don't want to die so that I can be, united with some kind of mythical Lord that's available when I don't have a body. This is such a famous place. But this is a place, I've never had any deep experience at Manikarnika Ghat. I've been here many times, but the great thing about it is that death is really, really in the open, There's always dogs here. They're always getting whatever little bits they can get. And you see the body in every stage, from the time that it's wrapped up in cloth, in colored cloth, and sort of put at the edge of the river to get its last Ganga snan, to when it's put on the, everything is right out in the open, everything. And the famous domes, the caste that makes their living off of controlling this ghat.
What are they called?
Dome. And there's the lowest, most despised, lowest of the low, untouchable caste, and yet this is a really powerful thing to control. So there's a ghat up here, not far up here, where at least this is what I was always told from 1960s when I first came here, that the Dome Raj lives, and he's one of the richest men in Benares. Dome Raja ka ghar abhi tak hai, dekhenge. So it's all here, samsara and nirvana and life and death. So that's one of the great things about this place, is you see it. It's not hidden. The dogs. And people sitting right next to it, taking their morning bath and brushing their teeth, while the water is full of little pieces of charcoal.